Hello.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Seth.
How are you?
All right. I'm a little frazzled from that Degrassi episode.
Yeah, there was a lot of. It was pretty intense. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on there. I felt like there was one thing that it sort of touched on that I don't know. I felt like we should had sort of a duty to clarify something that was in this.
Okay.
Painting is not fun. That's just, Degrassi's usually very honest, but that's just not true. There's no
That's a lie.
circumstances under which house painting is fun.
That's a dirty Hollywood lie. So true. Oh my God, there's nothing I hate more than house painting.
You can invite all your friends over, and it would just be the same
All the
amount of
pizza
not
you want,
fun for a shorter
whatever.
period of time. Yeah, it doesn't, it's not fun.
No.
Well, I'm glad we said that straight.
Yes, I'm glad we performed this for public service. But seriously, like, my stomach sank for Paige.
I don't know what it must be like to go through something like that.
I don't, and having to wait 6 months, like, oh my God, there's no way. I like how they handled it though. Like, I like the compassion that they help you feel for Griffin, and like, even though he made like a huge mistake, I felt bad for him, and I thought Nathan Stevens' performance was amazing. Like
It was, yeah.
when his little voice broke when he said like, I have a right to be scared too. Like, I
Right.
dying for.
This is one of those episodes where I felt like, for the most part, everybody was doing the wrong thing. It's like
Yeah.
Griffin did the wrong thing by not being upfront with Paige.
Mm.
Paige did the wrong thing by assuming that he was some sort of male slut because he had HIV.
True.
And even Jane did the wrong thing by blurting out the whole bad breath thing to
Our
Peter
beloved Jane.
in front of a class there.
Our beloved flawless Jane who can do no wrong.
The only person who didn't do the wrong thing, if you can believe this, was Darcy.
Did Peter do anything wrong? I'm trying to
He
remember.
just wasn't. He was hardly even there.
All right.
He just
If
all
he
he
had
did
been,
was
he would.
all he did
So
was breathe on Jane. So
he totally shouldn't have breathed on her. That was so wrong. It's just so much easier to do the wrong thing. And even you could say like Paige hooking up with her roommate is a little bit of the wrong thing, although I have mixed feelings about that.
yeah, I can see that. That like if there's sort of a prearranged agreement that no hooking up with the roommates, yeah, you should honor that. But
If it's on the rule board, like there's, the chore list and then the like the no hooking up with
right,
roommates
yeah,
rule.
yes, if it's been previously agreed upon, I can see that. But otherwise, it's kind of arbitrary. I mean, come on, it's a golden opportunity. There's no
Yeah, seriously. And life is short and you're young and you're not on a mortgage. Like it's just you can get out of it. Like you can go stay with your friends for a week while it blows over, or like whatever. Let's call Lauren Collins because it's been a while.
Yes, we
And
should. It's exciting to talk to Lauren. She's our friend.
she is our friend. She's nice to us.
She's the only person actually on our network at all that I feel like I could say that about without them later listening to it and being like, yeah, whatever. I feel like Lauren generally,
No, I don't think she's the only person, but I just want to pinch her cheeks all the time and like hang out with her and like put my little elbow through her elbow and skip down the street. Like I just
Oh,
think she's adorable.
sheesh.
I know.
All right, let's call Lauren.
All right, cool.
Hello?
Hey, Lauren.
Hi.
It's Marian That's
Hi, Lauren.
How are you?
How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. It's been a while since I
It
talked to
has.
you guys.
I miss you.
I know, I'm stressed out.
What are you doing today? I heard you had like a job today.
Yeah, well, kind of. I do some voiceovers for cartoons.
Really?
So, yeah, here and there.
What kind of voice was it today?
It's a cartoon called Grossology. I've been doing it for a few years. I don't know if it's in the States. It's basically a cartoon about two kids who fight, bathroom humor crime. It's kind of silly, but it's fun. And I play I play the guy's girlfriend. So
Do you actually do voices, or do you just do your normal voice?
I have done voices before, but I'm not really good at that. So I mainly just do, people that sound like me.
Right.
So, I mean, what's going on in your life? How are you? I want to hug you.
I'm good. I don't know. A lot I guess. Like, I'm living on my own now, which is very exciting. And I'm living with Adamo, actually.
No way.
Which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, he actually just stepped out for a minute, or else I'd tell him to come over here and say hi.
I think we heard about this before because I was like, who's like the neater roommate? And he said that you guys were both pretty good.
Yeah, we are. We have like our, like he's really neat in like the kitchen area and not so much in the bathroom area. And for me, it's like the other way around. Like I'm very like meticulous about the bathroom being clean, but I kind of leave like dirty dishes in the sink a lot.
Right.
So
you get the short end of the stick on that one, because if you're meticulous about keeping the bathroom clean, that means you have to scrub toilets a lot.
Oh, I know, which I do quite frequently, and let me tell you how much I love it. Yeah, not so much fun, but that's okay. Things are going well. Yeah, you guys probably did hear about it because we've been living together since like January. So
okay,
we're still together. So that's good.
Has it been thumbs up? Has it like put any strains on your friendship? Because I know living together can like you can find out some stuff about each other that doesn't.
You know what? I mean, I think we've become closer. Like, we are like best friends, absolutely, but we have our own group and we do our own thing a lot. So it's not like we were, best friends who grew up together, have all the same friends, spend every second together, and now we're all living together on top of it, Like we both have our own lives, and so it's working out really, really well.
I think that's really key is to have that just in a separate time.
Exactly, and like we're very respectful of each other's space, and when we need our alone time and whatever, and it's going really, really well. I'm very happy, and our place is great. We're still just getting it into exactly to the place where we want it, but it looks fabulous. So,
do you have big, awesome parties?
We don't. We're kind of like really big homebodies, and like boring people, but we never really had that. Well, because we live in a house actually, so there's other people like below us and below that and below that even. So like noise is always a factor too. Mm-hmm. So we haven't had any like huge parties. I know. We try. We've actually never met our neighbors, which is kind of weird considering we've been here for like almost months, but we're not sure if they exist or not. I don't know.
But you're on the top floor?
Yeah, we're in the top floor. So that's good because we have no one like walking over us.
Exactly.
But everyone can hear us.
Right. That's great because you can be the loud neighbors without having to worry about the other.
Exactly. And like we tend to sing a lot, which could be kind of embarrassing. So I'm kind of happy that we haven't met the neighbors because of that. Because they probably think we're crazy.
Who knows? Maybe you're like quiet and respectful for nothing. Like maybe there's no one down there.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, someone's going to be listening to this and be like, wait a second. That's the person who's upstairs singing over my bedroom all the time.
I know. Oh, okay, my boyfriend just came into the room and is trying to make me laugh. Go away.
It's funny that you say how boring your life is because I was just thinking about like how Paige has the most crazy life story of like
seriously, she can never catch a break. It's always something.
So like, did you know that storyline was coming, or was it when you read the script like you found out when we did?
That's a good question. I'm trying to remember. I think I did find out just when I read the script. I don't think I knew that storyline was coming up. I knew that they wanted to touch on HIV and AIDS this season, but I didn't know who it was going to be. And obviously, after everything that's happened to Paige, I was like, well, I don't have to worry about that. And then, of course, I do. So,
oh my God.
yeah, it was pretty huge. And I was really happy that they gave such a big storyline to Nathan,
Yeah.
Who plays Griffin, and obviously I'm sure the N fans know him from Radio Free.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah, and I think he just did such a fantastic job with it, and obviously, it's a pretty weighty story.
He did a gut-wrenching job with it, and I thought the scene, like those last kind of scenes between the two of you where you really do see it from both sides, and you really feel bad for him, and you feel bad for her, and like they're both right to be upset, and it's just like gut-wrenching.
Well, that's just it, no one's right, no one's wrong. It's like they're both, so it's all just about like understanding each other and like understanding the other person's position.
Yeah.
I also think that you're nearing the Jake Epstein line of most people made out with on Degrassi.
You think so? Oh my God, Jake Epstein's such a slut. I don't know if I. Not Jake, Craig. I mean Craig.
Craig,
Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
don't
haven't
know.
charted
But I
it
guess
out.
it's probably true.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen now is Mary and I will get 100 end mails from people filled with like Excel spreadsheets showing who's made out with who and where you rank.
Seriously. And please, I can tell you who's made it with the most people. Spinner Mason, okay?
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure. He
Okay.
puts up with it. I mean, we're talking on the show, of
Yeah,
course.
yes.
Okay.
I think Spinner is really, he's gotten around.
Yeah.
You know, Manny, Darcy, Jane,
Oh,
Right,
right.
me,
You.
Terry.
You broke his little heart.
I know, and then he went crazy.
That was so adorable. He was
Yeah.
so. Do you think, like, you actually talk about it in this episode how, like, Alex was the only girl that you were ever interested in? Like, do you think that's kind of it for Paige? Like, was it just this one connection she had with this one girl?
I don't think Paige is. I think she's actually comfortable enough with her sexuality now where she would never rule anyone out, you
Right.
know? It was really just about, like, the love that she found with Alex, and I think that if she were to find that again and it happened to be with a girl, then it would probably be easier for her this time around because she's been through that before, you know, and she's dealt with that. So yeah, I don't really think, it was just Alex. I think Paige is just looking for love, you know, and whoever she finds that with, that's
Yeah.
where she'll be happy.
What happens to Paige? Is she HIV positive? Like, you have to tell me because I'm freaking out. Do you know
Please,
yet?
I don't know.
Oh no!
I
Oh my
don't
God.
know. I have
Gonna
no
be
idea.
We're not gonna
I
find out.
mean,
Ugh.
I can speculate, but I really know nothing. It could totally go either way. I don't know if they would do that, but you never know. I mean, they killed JT,
Right.
Right.
so you never know. You never know.
I have to ask you because I remember like a long time ago we talked about 80s movies and how like there just aren't awesome 80s teen movies like they made back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Did you hear that they're remaking The Breakfast Club?
No?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
How do you feel about that? I'm curious.
Not very good.
Yeah, right?
I mean, the way I see it, like, that wasn't very long ago.
It was
You know?
85, I think. It was like over 20 years ago.
But I mean, I guess it's just because the original's still so popular. I don't know. My opinion with remakes is that it works best when the first time around it was still kind of under the radar. You know what I mean? And if they're going to do it again and make it like way more fantastic and amazing, well, like how can you make The Breakfast Club better? It's like the best teen movie to like have ever been created.
If they turn it into a musical, like someone gets shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like that's. Well, I don't know what they could do with it. That's so weird. And like, how could? Oh, that's so weird. We'll have to get like an audition for it next
I
week.
know. Unless
Like,
they cast
great.
you, in which case it's
Headline:
brilliant.
Lauren Collins stars in the Breakfast Club remake. "Quote unquote." That's so weird. I think they should remake it with the original cast.
Seriously, they should. They should.
So Seth and I had just like random Degrassi cast questions for you that we thought it'd be
Okay.
fun.
Yes, we've never done this before, and this seemed like fun. And you're just, if you want to just like take a pass on any of these, just say pass. But
Okay.
we figured we want to do something like who on the Degrassi cast is blank. So
Okay.
we came up with a bunch
All
of
right.
these. All right, so
Okay, cool.
who on the Degrassi cast gives the best advice?
Give the best advice. Oh man, these are gonna be hard.
You can also just say yourself for all of them too.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I would be tempted to say. I don't think I give the best advice because obviously I can't be the judge of that. But I think I give the most advice.
Okay.
You know, and I think I'm like that within my group of friends as well. Because like I kind of have the label of being like the mom,
Aw.
you know, and so I mean I guess like mom advice that kind of goes together. So
Is
I
it
think I would
because-
almost want to say myself for that one.
Is it within your friends? Is it because you were on Degrassi and like you've been through all these like
Yeah,
major
it's like I've been through everything, so any questions, you come to me.
All right, I've got one. Who on the Degrassi cast spends the most time reading about themselves on the internet?
Oh man, that's dangerous.
Okay. All right. Who on the Degrassi cast has the best pet?
Oh.
Who's the best pet?
Yeah.
Well, Stacey Barber has the two cutest dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
And Adamo also has a really, really cute dog whose name is Harrison, but for some reason, even though it's not really a French dog, everyone calls him Harrison. So I don't know what the story is there. But Harrison is pretty cute. So
Does
go.
Harrison live with you guys, or is this like his parents' dog?
No, he doesn't live with us, and he hasn't even come to visit, which is very upsetting. But I mean, I've seen him a bunch of times, obviously, when I've been to Adamo's house, and he's brought him to set and stuff too.
All right,
There
we'll
must
have
be
to ask him
something
about that.
very French about dogs because my dog's name is Henry and everybody calls him Henri.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder
So
what
what
that
kind
is.
of dog?
He's just like a fuzzy, wuzzy little mutt. He's a weirdo.
Oh, so cute. Harrison is a Shih Tzu. He's very, very cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, who on the Degrassi cast is the funniest?
The funniest, Aubrey Graham, hands down. Aubrey Graham. I not only is he the funniest person on the cast, like he's probably one of the funniest people I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
You know, and like he's one of those guys who just has you like in stitches from like 6 o'clock in the morning when you walk on a set until 8 o'clock at night when you leave, and like that tummy aching, like laughing pain. You know,
Face
he's
hurts.
brilliant. He really is like a comic genius.
And his delivery is so deadpan. Like that's kind of what gets me. It's
Well,
like,
half the time he's like, you know, making fun of you and you're still dying, you know? He has one of the best laughs for like laughing at you. Like he makes you feel that so well. He's very, very good at that.
Well, that's a good quality
Like
to
to the
have.
point where you can't even be mad because like it's so funny. Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what's a good like yearbook one? Like, well, who on the Degrassi cast is the best dressed?
Probably. Oh, actually, you know what? I mean, I'd be inclined to say like Stacy or someone like that. But Stefan Brogren,
No way.
Brogren, who plays Snake, has such killer style. And like, it's so funny because he obviously works in the offices now too because he's producing on the show. And you can always tell when he's walking around in his Mr. Simpson gear with like his Dockers on and whatever. And like when he's walking around in his own clothes because it's like such a big difference. But he's got really, really great style.
Nice.
All right, who is the most like all business? The one who's like I'm acting now, you know, that sort of
Oh.
I don't mean diva-ish. I just mean, you know, who takes it the most seriously and is, you know.
You know what? I guess because I had a lot of pretty intense stuff with her, I'd have to say Deanna.
Really?
Deanna's very, Deanna who plays Alex, she's very, you know, when she's got a big scene, she wants her quiet time, and I completely respect that because, you know, I feel pretty much the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely have to say Deanna really gets down to business when she's got to get stuff done.
Huh.
Who has the messiest dressing room?
If
that won't get you in trouble. Okay.
Cassie Steele. Or Adamo. Adamo might be a close second. But Adamo's is kind of because one year we decided to decorate Adamo's dressing room for him, and all that stuff kind of ended up like staying there for years to come. So that wasn't really his fault. But Cassie Steele she can get pretty messy.
Throw down.
Yeah, just with like, you know, wardrobe everywhere and whatever.
Totally. Well, do you have any exciting plans for this weekend?
Do I? No. Not really.
Scrubbing toilets.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I hope it's going to be nice out and I can finally start to enjoy the summer because it's kind of crappy here today. So.
Yeah. Do you have like spring wardrobe kind of in waiting?
Oh my! I'm so I just can't wait to get rid of my fall clothes, you know, or my winter clothes rather. I've just been I wear the same thing every day or like a version of the same thing every day. And I'm really excited to just like, you know, wear yellow or like bright blue or something.
God, totally. Just put thermals on underneath like all your spring clothes and wear them.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly. Exactly. Some wool tights and a mini skirt.
There you go. All right, awesome. It's so fun talking to you, Lauren. We miss
Yeah, it was great
you.
talking to you guys too.
I hope we see you
I
again.
miss you.
Okay.
And I'll tell Adamo you say hi. He
Yes,
should be home
please
soon.
do.
Thanks, Lauren.
Have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Too.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I really do want to reiterate that caveat that if they cast Lauren Collins in the Breakfast Club remake, that I will see it 10 times.
Yeah,
because
but you rescind all your criticism of it.
totally, that would be genius.
Wait,
But
who should she play?
I was just gonna say, is she Claire? She's kind of Claire, but she could,
I think that Claire would be the easy choice, but I think that Lauren Collins could pull off the basket case.
I think like people need to give Lauren Collins a chance to like try out the basket case because I kind of think she could rock it. Like I think she's got the depth for it.
Yeah.
And Molly Ringwald like originally wanted to play the basket case and they wouldn't let her. And who knows what would have happened if they had.
Whoa.
Yes. Well, so we are agreed.
Yes. Okay. If when the producers call us up and ask us for our advice on who to cast,
I have really good casting ideas. I wish they would call me up for advice, but
So do I.
That's on them.
I wish anyone would call me up for advice. Actually, that would be nice.
I bet I give almost as awesome advice as Lauren.
She didn't say she gave good advice. She just said she gave a lot of advice.
It's true.
I mean, her friends, Adamo might come up to her and say, Lauren, should I eat this entire birthday cake? And she might say, sure, I think it's a great idea.
Wait, what's wrong with eating an entire birthday cake? All right.
All right, Mary.
Have a good weekend, Seth.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.